We crown a champion tonight here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara for the College Football Playoff National Championship game, as we'll see the LSU Tigers taking on the Florida Gators. One game to decide it all. It's the College Football Playoff National Championship, and off we go from Levi's Stadium. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. He's 1-0 as a collegiate starter, but now the pressure rises as the Gators come up 1st and 10. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. But Charles, the success that this quarterback had in the semifinal, how does it translate here?
Well, it certainly helps his mindset because he has to have a lot of confidence going into this one since he did it so well in the semifinals. I do think we'll see a similar kind of offense. They'll find places for him to take his shots, and especially you have to when you've got a weapon like Streets on the outside.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Pushing his way inside, and nothing but daylight ahead. The 20, and he takes it in for a Gator touchdown. Walking into the stadium, we saw a ton of people donning the jerseys of this rookie quarterback, so you know they love that opening drive, and he throws a touchdown pass.
You get a little bit of confirmation about what they had hoped, right? Because they thought they had a quarterback. They're thinking they have a quarterback. You do this, they believe they've got a quarterback. Look up, elbowing each other up in the stands. That's our guy.
Here's Florida now after the touchdown, back out to kick it off. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. LSU with a 1st and 10. Now Thomas from the gun, he'll throw. Over the middle, it's complete. He's at the 30, 20. And he is into the end zone for an LSU touchdown. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. He'll run it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. 2nd and 5. Flushed out right. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. 2nd and 9 now. On the move to his... And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. Gain of 9 that time on the scramble. 1 yard shy of the marker, and it brings up 4th. Florida going to send on the field goal team here. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is indeed good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. They took it all the way to the 1, but in the end, opt for 3.
Just doesn't sound right, does it? If you get all the way down to the 1 yard line, isn't that supposed to be a play in the end zone that culminates in a touchdown for your team?
And per usual, it felt like the guys on the sideline wanted to go ahead and go for it.
Of course they did, but of course head coach, it defers back to him, and he made the decision. Let's get 3 out of this, make sure we get some points.
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1 play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Call that a gain of 11.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here they go with Livingston. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. The Tigers of LSU looking for their 4th title in school history. They were champs way back in 1958 and twice in this century so far, 2003 and 2007. Thomas will look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. 1st and 10, LSU. Thomas now. Off play action. He's going to float this one deep right. And it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Under pressure and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Ooh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points.
Let's go, defense. Here we go.
On 1st down, Thomas. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Thomas throwing on 3rd and long. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm.
Let's go, baby.
The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. Charles, we talked in the semifinal about Isaiah Street's brother Ezekiel, lost due to leukemia exactly 1 year ago today. But since then, Isaiah's been active in trying to help those who are going through the same struggles his brother went through. He formed a real bond, in fact, over the summer with one of them, 11-year-old cancer patient Emily Atwood of Centerville, Texas. And we're told that Emily and her father Todd made the 2-hour drive up to Arlington a week ago to watch their semifinal victory and got to spend some time afterwards with the All-American receiver and his new quarterback.
And folks out there should see how Isaiah's face lights up when the discussion turns to the young lady he calls him, and the inspiration that he takes from her fight. It's really something special to see. He makes a point to call from the locker room after every game, and he says, listen now, she's not...
And that's going to be caught. Touchdown, Florida. Ray O'Neal, 56 yards. And the Gators push that lead out a bit further. So now 2 touchdown passes thrown, and we talked earlier about the young cancer patient Emily Atwood. She asked him a week ago for 4 touchdown passes. Heck, he's already halfway there.
Yeah, Isaiah Streets relayed that story to us. It's a pretty tall task for a second career start. But the way he's looked these last couple of games, he's not fazed by the request, is he? He's halfway there.
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
53, check 53.
On second down, Livingston. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. On third down, Thomas. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. Huge, huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, and suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains. LSU with a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. 15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit. Here's a 1st and goal, LSU. On the ground, McGrath. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. Here's Thomas. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On the ground, it's Livingston. And yet again, nowhere to run. This time, maybe we'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This situation in the fourth quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in, announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Let's go. Let's go.
Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
This sure would be one heck of a story as the Gators sit just 2 quarters away from a national title.
Hey, come on. Hey, you need to play better in the second half, all right? What? Look, just give me the ball, all right? Let me do my thing.
I agree.
Got it.
Hey, you know how much this means to me, right?
Yeah, of course I do.
Then make it happen.
Okay, man.
Just 1 half remains in the college football season as we begin the second half of this national championship game. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit.